Welcome back. As you can see, HD camera's back up and a little better lighting this time. A few pieces of kit to go over here since my last one. I know it's been a while, sorry about that. I was off to the Olympics for a little while and back now, all went well. So first we'll go over some of the gear. Since the last video, I've picked up 2 new cymbals, CY12, CY15, both from Roland. Really like them, a little bit more natural playing feel, and of course they look cool when they swing. They're both triple zoned. I only have dual zone running. I'm kind of running out of spots to stick things right now. I have a few solutions for that in the future I'll get to. One thing with them, if you're running an older module, such as TD6 and things like that, you may have to do something that's called a bell fix. Basically, inside here is where the bell sensor is, and there's a small gap between this rubber on top and the sensor itself. So what I used was a, I even had it written down here so I wouldn't forget, shim, an old OHP, the paper, or the plastic they use for an OHP, overhead projector. Cut out a circular shim, the shape and size of the sensor that's underneath, and just lay that in there, and I had to put 2 in, and it helps just fill the gap between the rubber surface and the bell. When you first get them, on the older modules at least, I've heard that on the TD12s and TD20s you don't have to do this, but when you first get them, you really have to hammer on the bell with the shank of the stick to get it to activate, where now, I mean, it's not too bad. I could probably throw one more shim on that, but overall pretty good. What else do I have out of those? Pretty much it. Alright, so the biggest thing you can probably see is the difference is sitting right behind me here is the old 1980s tech I've got here, Octopad 8, the original Octopad, I believe. No onboard sounds, just a MIDI sequencer. I'll demo that at a later date, but basically all that's going to be for me is you know, hand claps, world percussion, triggering loops, things like that. We'll get to that some other time. The real purpose for this is just to demo the difference between a module and what sounds can be done with the module, and that compared to virtual instruments. I'm currently running Ocean Way drums for my VSTs. A little more simple to run them off the module because all you have to do is just turn on your module, start playing. Not really all that much setup to it. To get it sounding good, on the other hand, is a lot more setup on a module than it can be on a VST. I went the easy route and I bought the Vex kits and made life simple for me because I didn't feel like trying to figure out how to program it all. Downsides to the module is, for most of them, once you get it, and if they have an expansion card, once you put that on, you're done. It's just messing and tweaking with what's currently there. VSTs are always evolving, so there's always new sounds coming out, and they're real samples recorded from real artists on real drums. Whereas VSTs, whatever's built in for capability is really all the machine can do. And that's all my notes. So basically, I'll give you a quick rundown. I've basically got loaded up a Gretsch kit here and a Gretsch kit there. I'll turn off the TD6 sound when I'm doing the VST and vice versa. So first I'll kill the VST sounds here so that I don't... maybe it won't allow me to. There we go, VST sound should be gone. Yeah. Alright, so I'll do a quick run with the module on the Gretsch kit, and then one with the VSTs on the Gretsch kit. Okay, now. So I don't know how well that came out, but basically, you get your overall general idea of the sound from the module, but you don't get all the nuances such as sympathetic snare buzz from the toms or the shell construction, depending on what the shell construction is, makes a specific resonance, which with the VSTs, because they're actually recording the real shells, you get that resonance sound with it. You can hear it afterwards. Whereas the modules have a lot of trouble pulling that off, especially the older ones. I can't really speak much for the TD12, 20, whatever they come out with next, or the more advanced DTX 3 Extreme kits from Yamaha. I haven't really played with those. Overall, though, I think I'm going to be evolving myself straight into VSTs. It's cheaper in the long run for me. I don't have to keep upgrading modules. And I think with the 3 modules or the 2 modules in the Octopad now, I can hook up to almost, I think, 30 different pads, so I should be good for a while. That's pretty much all I wanted to update you on.